Before we get to the questions, there's been some stories about the media recently, NFL figures in the media. J.J. Watt, Andrew Marchand of the New York Post reported on Monday that if he does take a TV job, he is likely to land at CBS. Now, Watt, I appreciate the fact that he understands what he's getting himself into. He doesn't want to do it full time. It would just be a smattering of appearances throughout the season, and then he'd be involved in CBS's pregame coverage of the Super Bowl. And look, he doesn't need the money. Whatever he'd get paid, he doesn't need it. And I think he understands well enough. And this is something Sims has said, and this is something I live, at least I did live every year through 2019. In 2020, I didn't. In 2021, I didn't. Last year, I did kind of halftime. But when you're all in, and I think that's what I'll be this year, every week, you pack up and leave your house for a couple of days, minimum, depending upon what it is you're doing. Leave Saturday. For me, it's leave Saturday, home Monday. Get back to work, and then on Saturday, leave again. Work. Stress. Travel. Home Monday. 5 days later, after more episodes of PFT Live, copy, paste, snarky comment on the website over and over again, watching the Monday and Thursday night games, you leave again. And look, it still beats the hell out of every real job I've ever had in my entire life. But if you're J.J. Watt and you don't need to do it, why would you? If you really don't need to do it, got a young child at home, why would you? If I was J.J. Watt, I wouldn't do it. I do it because what else am I going to do? And again, it beats the hell out of a real job. So it's just good to see that he understands what he's getting himself into before it's too late. And he's miserable. Why be miserable? He's at a point where he should be happy. He's earned the money where he can be happy the rest of his life, and he's doing it in a way that is going to make him happy. Troy Aikman, going to mention him as well. He was very candid yesterday in an appearance on a radio station in Dallas where he said, number one, the time has probably passed for him to be a general manager. That was an aspiration he had. And I've had people say to me, why does he think he could be a GM? Well, John Lynch, John Elway, Matt Millen. That's why. Lynch went straight from TV to being the GM of the 49ers, and it's worked pretty well. John Elway wasn't in TV. He wasn't really in anything other than owning a bunch of car lots that were doing very well. He goes to work for the Broncos. It turns out pretty well. Now, Matt Millen was a disaster, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So I can understand why Aikman wanted to do it. But he's self-aware just like J.J. Watt. He's 56. Who's going to hire him to be a GM right now? And who's going to hire him to just waltz through the door and do it? The Broncos did it with Elway. No one else was asking John Elway to come work for them, but there was that connection. The team that Troy Aikman has the connection with, the Cowboys, they already got a GM. His name's Jerry Jones. So it just struck me as significant because, number one, Aikman realizes what time it is, literally. And he also said he has an idea of when he's going to retire from broadcasting. He's got 4 years left on his gig with ESPN. We'll see how much longer he does this. But in theory, I mean, he could do it another 20, 25 years. I mean, I'm 58. I plan to keep doing it for another 20 years. Al Michaels is in his late 70s. He's still going strong on Amazon. Once you've figured out how to do it, once you've got the knowledge base, once you've got the experience, once you know how to communicate reasonably well, or a little bit less than that, like me, you just keep going. Why stop? Keep going. You enjoy it, keep going. Do what you enjoy. And for Aikman, he may have other things that he enjoys doing more, but he did say he has an idea in mind of when he's going to step away from broadcasting, but that would be a pretty big deal because that's the seat at Monday Night Football. That opens up. Very interesting to see who would line up to try to take that gig. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.